next lap I might go a little deeper. Well, you got to be better at braking before you can actually go in deeper. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to go in deeper, and then, well, we'll see what happens when we get there. It's not really a good idea, right? The better idea would become a better braker, and then move your brake markers up, okay? And a lot of that has to do with the amount of brake pressure you're using. A lot of people go down there and they squeeze the pedal in, and they think that's the brake pressure. Well, the amount of pull you give on it, the more it stops. Okay. Well, you want to do all your maximum braking at your initial brake pressure, right? So when you roll off and go to the brakes, you want to squeeze the lever in, but then as you squeeze it in, squeeze it to the maximum capacity of the bike. Okay. Kill all your momentum quick, right? You got a lot of speed, and the faster you go, the more balance you have, so to speak, right? And the more easy it is to control the bike, because if you got on the brakes too much, then you just kind of let off just a touch, right? The bike settles down on the ice. We're doing accomplishing all our maximum slowing down of the speed in the first few let's say first 100 feet of our max brake pressure, right, or our braking zones. Into 7 is the best place to start practicing this, right? Because you got the highest speed, right? You know, 5th gear, maybe 4th on 1,000, maybe 6th on something smaller than 600. But you're coming from your highest speed. For instance, they clocked me at 161 on that straightaway on my 1,000. So you're going pretty fast down to I don't know, a 30-mile-an-hour corner, right? I mean, it's pretty slow when you get down to 7. So that's the best place to really work on it, right? Even going into 6 is a good spot to work on too, because it's so downhill that you're braking into that corner is crucial, because if you over brake into there, you'll lift the rear tire pretty easy because it is downhill. But we're gonna concentrate on 7 for now, though. What I want you to do is get down in there and start playing with adding a little more initial brake pressure, right? I wouldn't say so much initial, like right when you grab it, right? But we're gonna squeeze the lever, always squeeze it, and that's your initial, right? And as soon as we do that, the next bit of brake pressure is where I want you guys to increase, okay? Right now, we're probably at 20 to 30% of what the bike can really stop. I want you to try going to 50 to 60%, right? Slow the bike down as quick as possible, but at the same time, looking at that apex cone, right? We don't look over here at the brake markers and the turn-in cone and all that stuff. That's in our peripheral. What we're really looking for is that apex cone down there. Like, remember we talked about earlier, you want to look down for the clip point, right? That way you'll self-adjust how much brake pressure it takes to get to that point, right? Think of it like this, right? You go to a stop sign, okay? Well, when we see that stop sign, right, we don't just use maximum brake pressure going to that stop sign and stop 100 feet short and jump off the brakes and coast the rest of the way up there, do we? No. Our brain is self-calculating how much brake pressure we need to slowly or safely stop at that exact line that the stop sign's on, right?